Hey, what's up? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. How I became a bass player. I started off as a guitar player. A guitar has 6 strings on it. And with the guitar, you play with chords. You may use, 3 or 4 fingers at one time just to play a simple chord. Or all chords are not simple. We know that. But I started off as that, and then I did okay with it. I played it, I might say maybe a year, maybe. I think about a year, even if that long. But yeah, I started off on a lead guitar, and to me, it was, I did okay with it, but it was kind of difficult for me. It seemed like I just couldn't coordinate the chords right. I do a couple chords here, but I try to find the easiest chord I can get, without have to, doing all this stuff that make it sound so beautiful. Because a lead guitar can sound, you got guys out there can make it sound beautiful. But I did the best I could do with it. But I noticed, as I began to listen to music, the more I would listen to music, I was like attracted to the bass sound. Every time I would hear a song, it seemed like the bass is what I was feeling, what I would hear. So I noticed the more I listened to music, and now mind you, around this time when I started off with the guitar, I was just 10 years old. 10, 11, I started around 10 years old. So I started with the guitar. But like I said, when I would hear the music, I was like attracted to that bass sound. Something about that bass was doing something to me. So what I did, now I didn't know how to play guitar at all when I first got around 10 years old. I didn't know how to play guitar at all. I knew anything about it. But my mom told me, I remember she said this. When she first bought it, and I played it the first time, she said I played a song that she used to listen to. I think a song called Cherry Pie or something like that. But anyway, Cherry Pie. She said, that's Cherry Pie. No, I don't even know what Cherry Pie was. So it had to been a gift. Because no one never taught me, I was never taught. I just basically just went up there, and it was God-gifted talent. God-given talent. But anyway, going back to when I would hear a song, I would hear the bass note. So I started noticing that guitar that I had, instead of using chords, I would play the bass note. And it looked like that was an easy way for me to learn how to play the song. So every time I would hear a song, I would play the bass note on the guitar now. Instead of I wasn't even doing chords no more. I was just playing the bass note, playing that background note. So I noticed the more I would listen to music, the more I'm playing bass on this thing now. I'm playing the bass. So I saw a bass guitar, and when I really noticed what a bass guitar looked like, because I was so used to looking at a lead guitar, because I had an electric lead guitar. I saw a bass guitar one time, and I would see guys play bass guitar. And I noticed, I said, wow, they got 4 strings on it. During that time, they were playing a lot of 4-string. I said, oh, okay, they got 4 strings. So what I did, this is what I did to my guitar. The first 2 strings on the bottom, they the smallest, the thinnest string on the guitar. I took them things off. I sure did. I took the 2 strings off. Took them off my guitar. Now my guitar is looking like a bass guitar. It didn't look like one, but with the 4 strings, I got 4 strings now. And that thing now, to me, was a bass guitar. At the time, we probably could afford one. I really wasn't familiar with it anyway, so I'm still adapting to this. Hey man, and the more I played, I played it I played it, and I kept it. I never put the 2 strings back up there again. I kept it just that way, and I played it for the longest time. Maybe a couple of years or so like that, until I was able to afford a bass at that time. And that's the way. From that, that's how I became a bass player. I started off with guitar, trying to get the chords. It was too much coordination or something with the chords. But it was something about that bass that stood out at me. And to me, that was more simple too, because you could just play one note at a time. You didn't have to use all of it. But you can do chords on the bass, because I do it every now and then myself. I do. But it's nothing like oh man, like an awesome lead guitar player. Oh, but that's how I became a bass player. I started hearing them notes, took the 2 strings off my guitar. I made myself a bass player. I made a bass guitar, if you want to say that. I had me my own bass guitar, and from then on, I started playing that bass. And here I am today. I'm still playing the bass. I love that instrument. So who else that was for? Hey, if you want to be a bass player and you got a lead guitar, take the 2 strings off. Take them off until you can afford your bass. Hey, look, and be a bass player. And hey, welcome to the club. Hey, look, I hope you enjoyed that. Look, go ahead, make sure you like and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about this video here, and also subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you on the next video.